Hello everyone, this is Barb, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Michigan, and I'm glad that you are here with me. How is everyone? Let me turn down my little iPad over here. Welcome as you're coming in. Hi Nancy. Um, it's been a rainy day here in Michigan, but we've had some nice days too, right? Hi June, welcome. Hi everybody, as you're jumping on, welcome to my channel here. If you're watching by YouTube, welcome. And if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do have the replay on the YouTube channel, so you can always go back and find it there. And of course, if you can go to the Stamp with Barb Writer page and look at videos, I should be there in those too when you go back to take a look. Hi Jean and welcome. Hi Diana. So glad to have all of you here, and I know that more of you are jumping on, and normally it takes a minute to get in everybody's little messages that it's time for Buzzin' with Barb Live. So it's getting to be that time of year where you're going to have graduations and invitation to graduation parties. So I thought we would use the cap and gown stamp set tonight for a couple cards. And then I have one with our Country Flowers bundle. That is a fantastic bundle, and matter of fact, it's with my blessing box for the month of May. So check that out in the links in the description if you're interested in that, so you can RSVP and not miss out on that great card kit, which is blessing box, and it's always to go. So, well, hi Carol, thank you for sharing, everyone. I'm so happy that you are here. So, hi Deb, I think I missed you. Sometimes it scrolls up fast on my iPad and I don't realize. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go up here and okay, I think we're ready to go. So we have a couple projects tonight. The first one, if you recreate these cards, they're super easy, but I have some tips for you making the solid image in the cap and gown. So let me turn the camera down, and I'll still be up in the corner up here so you can see me. So let's take a look at what we're going to use for tonight's projects. Hi Gail, welcome. So we're going to use the cap and gown stamp set, and this is a good one, to be honest with you. We have the blends that you can color the hands now any color, so they look more realistic, along with the regular colors that coordinate with all the ink pads and such. What I'm talking about is the blends. And what else can I say? We're also going to be using, and this is now, this is a carryover, and it's now an online exclusive. So you'll be able to find this in my online store if you're looking for it. The number is 162810. So if you're interested in that, write that down, 162810. This is a great stamp set. Hi Peggy, welcome. And then we're going to be using the Radiating Stitches dies. And that number is 161595, excuse me, 161595. Now you'll also find this, and of course I have it on my magnetic sheets, but you will find these dies also in the online store. They're not in the annual catalog. So both of these are coming from the online store, and they're both in stock. So there you go. Hi Margaret, welcome. So let's get started, and I already have what I need from both of these. I've got my stamps mounted. You can see the ones I'm missing there. So I'm going to just put these to the side. And what we have is a basic 8.5 by 11 scored at 4 1/4. And I am going to use my bone folder because I didn't do that yet. I have a basic black, and I just used a, see the stitching around there? It's really nice. So I just used a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is a quarter of a regular sheet of cardstock. And I used that largest die and did this layer. Then I used, which one did I use? Where did I put that? Right here. I used the second largest for this piece right here. So I used that second largest die there for the white. And of course, you'll just want this a little bit bigger, so like 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. If you're going to use this one. Now, can you see the stitching? It's harder to see white. There you go. You can see the stitching on the edge there. And then I just have an extra piece in case I don't stamp well. And then I have this little white piece is 3/4 by 2 inches. So we're going to start with this one. We're going to use our Memento Black. And let's see here. I'm going to use Congratulations Graduate. I'm missing a blend here too that I need. Okay, yeah. I'm also going to be using the light wild wheat blend because this gives you a color that looks gold, and gold is a great option making these graduation cards because mostly you will have gold and black and white in graduations. Sometimes you'll have colors. So if you do recreate this and you know the color of the person's cap and gown and all that, go for it with the colors. Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. I'm looking to see if I missed anybody. That's why I'm looking at my iPad over here. Okay, so I'm going to put that over here for now. All right, so let's stamp this first. And my sentiment needs to fit in here. And so let's just go ahead, ink this up. And this is, of course, our cling rubber mount stamps. We have the photopolymer and the rubber, and this one is the rubber. So I need to come up a little closer so I can get closer on my cardstock here. I'm just looking to see how much of a gap, and you can see how it's really close at the top, and there's more of a gap down here at the bottom from the lettering to the edge. So I know that when I put this down on my paper, I don't have a whole lot of gap at the top for spacing, I guess. So that's a tip for you. And so that I'm aware of where I'm stamping that. So let's see if I can get that straight. And how did I do? Ooh, I did good. All right, I got it. All right, we're going to clean this stamp. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to set that aside because we're going to move forward with our stamping. We are going to stamp on our radiating, this layer that's die cut with the radiating stitches. We're going to be stamping our gown, our diploma, and our small cap. The first thing I'm going to do is stamp the gown. Alrighty? So I will tell you that anytime that you have a large stamp like this, if you think there might be any fuzz on here or anything, here is a tip, and I think I saw Barb Milligan do this, and she just basically takes the tape and runs it across the image so that there's no like pieces or fuzz or anything on the image, okay? All right, because you don't want any dots showing up in your gown when you're stamping it, if that makes any sense. If you guys have done this before, you know exactly what I mean. So, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go on top of my pad. Instead of, normally I just go like, ink up this way, I'm going to take the pad to the stamp, and I'm going to press and just give it a little twist. Now, see how you've got lines and things? You don't want that, okay? So you're just going to keep pressing and a little twist till you can see that is nice and dark. Okay, see that? It's nice and dark. So let's take this, and I want to stamp this a little bit to the left. And let's see if I got it straight. I think I did. I'm just going to push down for a minute because that's a lot of ink, and I did pretty good. Now, can you see these little tiny spots like that? To me, that's where either I didn't get enough ink or there might have been just a tiny fuzz on there. If you're not happy with that, we did use at my Monday stamp class. This is one of the cards that we created, and you can use the blend, and you can color right over top of this. Now, if you start coloring it, you want to color the whole thing. I will tell you that, because I don't know that. I'm going to take the bullet tip, and I'm going to see if it makes a difference right there. Oh, that colored it in good. See there, I took it right away. But I'm okay with this. I really am okay with that. If you like it more solid, then take your black. This one is the this is the dark basic black, and you can color it in. So there's that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to ink up our diploma. And I'm just going to make sure that, do I want it this way? We're going to stamp that kind of at an angle right here. Okay. Then we're going to take our hat, and again, you want to make sure this is nice, and it's a smaller stamp, so it's easier. Instead of going on top of the ink pad onto the small, I take the small onto the ink pad, and I'm going to put the cap just like that. Alrighty, that's the front of our card, and let's go ahead and let's stamp the inside before I put the black away. Let me take care of this also. I'm washing this off. Very good. Okay. Over here. Inside. Think about what I'm doing here. Move that up here out of the way. So on the inside of the card, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do, oh, I want the other sentiment. So I did not have them all out where I needed them. So I need the other sentiment for the inside. Welcome everybody. I see some more of you jumped on here. We're going to use all of the hard work was worth it. And let me grab a block for that. Let's see, will that fit on there? Okay. And just ink that up. This is all you need is the black ink pad and then a colored, I'm using wild wheat when we get to that point. I'm going to stamp that about right here so I have room to sign my name. We've got several graduations this year. One of being my daughter, our granddaughter Kaylee. She graduates from Milan High School. And so about every other year we have grandkids in my daughter's family graduating. So she's the third one to graduate. Last, we're going to take the larger cap and gown, and this is an outline image, and I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put it kind of at an angle, just like that. So there's the inside of our card. Super easy. Hi, Sue. Welcome. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so now let's finish putting it together. We are done with the black for this one, and we're going to set that aside. And then on the inside, I'm not going to use the blends on the inside. So here's another tip for you. When you're using the blends, they will soak through the cardstock. Even if it's thick cardstock, maybe not as easily in the thick cardstock, but if you're going to use the blends, you will want to make sure that you have a layer behind where you've used the blends, because it'll soak through, and so I don't want that to happen. So all I'm going to do is, since this is going to get layered, I'm going to just color the front, and so I'm going to do the I don't know what you call it, like the banner seal or whatever. I'm going to do that, and then the tassel, I am going to color that in with wild wheat. And you know, I forgot. The next thing I'm going to do is to give some little more interest on the front of the card. I'm going to take this and I'm actually going to just come right, like I'm fussy cutting. I'm going to come up to here and I'm going to make a little square and get that. See there, like that. And so let me do this side, see if I can get it pretty even. I'm going to do this first. Okay. I feel like I'm concentrating pretty hard. Okay, let's do this way. Let's get that out of the way. One more little cut there. Hi, Jeanne. Welcome. You need grad cards? Well, these are perfect, Jeanne. All right, so there gives us a little more interest in our sentiment on the front. Now, here's another tip. You can take the brush tip of your blend, and you're just going to lightly go around the edge. Okay? You don't want to dig in too hard because you don't want to damage your felt tip end, but I'm just getting this enough on the edges. All right, see, let's see. There, you can see it on there. When I bring this up, you can see there's color around the edges, just a little bit. So there's that. Okay, our card is done. Let's just put it together, and that would be card number 1. So, radiating stitch dies, we use those. I'm using my, okay, see here how you can see coming through the back of just that little bit of using the blends. One of your granddaughters graduated from college last Friday, and another of your granddaughters will graduate from high school. That's awesome, Diana. I know. I don't know how they keep getting older, but I stay the same, right? That's how I feel anyway. Okay, so this is just going to get layered right inside of the radiating stitch area on the black. I'm trying to make sure I got it straight. Okay. Now this piece we're going to actually put some dimensionals on. Let me grab. Okay. I actually have some like pieces here. I'm just gonna that I've cut. I'm trying to get rid of these pieces where there's just tiny bits left. I'm just going to put that right in the middle on this one. And this is going to go right here. Well, first of all, let's do this just to make sure. I don't want to get off the edge because I want it to be able to fit into an envelope, you know. So this is going to go down flat. This is going to get centered into the front of your card base. Bring this down in the picture frame here. Now, if you wanted to add gems, you could. I'm not going to because I do have a male graduation to go to, and this is perfect for a masculine. And so then now I'm going to go ahead and put this on, making sure it doesn't go off the edge of my card. Okay, I did all right. Okay, yeah. There we go. Because it goes right to the edge. See that? All right, so there is card number 1 using those radiating stitch dies. And then here's the inside. That's a pretty easy one. If you don't have these dies, they're going to look perfect with the deckled rectangle. You could use ovals if you have the retired ovals and such. Hi, Shar, welcome. Hi, Donna. There's card number 1. Now this next card that we're going to do, we're still doing a graduation card. I do need my scrap paper for this one. And we're going to use a scrap paper. I have a few pieces here. So this is our basic white again. Here, I was going to use this to bone fold my card. No, Barb, I grabbed it to give you the sizes on the other ones. I need my bone folder. Gracious. Okay. There we go. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Awesome. All right. So the next card, I did take this idea from my friend Tammy Ackerson. And this one is even simpler, more simple. What you have here is you have basic black, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Then you go down 1/4 inch, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And then this piece for the front, you have black at 2 inches and by 3 inches, and then your white will be 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, that's what we have. So we're going to be stamping on this, and we're going to use this large cap. We're going to go back to our black, which is super easy, using this one. And all we're going to do is kind of make our own background paper, or designer paper. I'm just going to ink this up and just stamp the cap. Can't talk. Let's come over here a little bit. That's why you need scrap paper, because you're going to be going off the edges. And let's see here. Let's do that. And what else? Okay, I think that's pretty good. Just random on your white. That's what you need. The next thing you're going to do is we're going to take this piece of white. We're going to ink this up. I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm going to stamp it kind of right in the middle of the card. So I want it a little bit lighter, okay? You want that a little lighter. The reason for that is we're going to go ahead and use our congratulations graduate again, and we're going to ink that up good, okay? And then you're just going to stamp that right over. Oh, I don't think I stamped it right where I want it to be. But anyway, it says congratulations graduate, and you just want the lighter color of the cap behind, just like that. Okay, now on this one, we're not going to do any coloring. It's just a nice black and white card, super simple and easy. And again, I saw this on Tammy Ackerson's post. I loved the idea, so I just went with it, super easy. Now, I am going to do one more thing, I believe. Where's my adhesive? Right here. We are going to add some gems to this one, because I think any silver gems, like just the basic rhinestones, would be awesome. But you know that you can color rhinestones, and you can make them just basic black, right? That is another tip. So if that's new to you, you can take any of the color blends that we have, and you can color the basic rhinestones. All right, so let's get this on here centered. And, okay, there's that. And this is going to get mounted onto your basic or thick basic white. Make sure I've got this the right way, okay? And then this is going to be layered just like that. So you guys know black and white is just a classy color, easy for graduations, super easy for graduations. Let me grab my rhinestones here out of my handy dandy box of gems. Oh, and you know another one that would be cool these are the new basic gray and smoky slate pearls. That would be another option. But I want to show you how to color the rhinestones. I just have to find them in my stack here. Here they are. Oh no. Oh, these are good. These are still current. These are adhesive back sparkle gems, and they're actually like gold and black and silver. Those would be a good choice too. Here's my rhinestones. They're running out. So I have my basic black blend tongue twister. And you can use your bullet tip end if you're afraid of messing up your brush tip end, okay? So just be careful about that. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just take the bullet tip end of my blend, and I'm just going to start coloring around my rhinestone, okay? And that gives me black rhinestones. So I'm just going to, I feel like it's not getting as dark as I want it to be. There we go. Oh yeah, they're black. They're dark enough. Okay. All right. And one more, since we try to do at least 3, like a triangle kind of look when you're putting gems on your card. I always struggle with that. You guys know, if you watch me often, that seems to be a struggle bus for me sometimes, and where to place these stinking gems. Before I put the gems on, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use some dimensionals and pop this up. So, get this piece, and this piece, and the last one. Okay, I can throw this away now. There is that. Peel off the paper, and trash. So this is a super easy card. So if you've got a lot of these to make, here you go. This is an easy one. And then you just place it high, low, medium, wherever you feel that it's best. I think I'm just going to kind of go right here. Just like that. Okay. Gosh, I don't know. I wanted to show you how to color on these rhinestones, but I think I like these. I think I like these black sparkle gems. I think that's a good option. And of course I'm going to use my basic tool. Hello, Mora. I hope that's how you say your name. Welcome. Hi, Carol. I don't know if I saw you. Come on. Well, hello there. So we're going to use the sparkle. We're going to use these guys. Whoops, can you see them sparkle? You can see I've barely used any of these, so this is a great time to use them. So I'm going to take black. Maybe, I don't know. The silver looks kind of nice. I think I'm going to go with the black. Okay, so there's one. And let's go 2. And let's come right there. And I think we should do more, because when you're for celebration and throwing confetti and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead with another small one, and let's see, let's go right here. There we go. I like it with more. But anyway, I don't know, there you can see the sparkle right here when I bring it up a little bit closer in the camera. Super easy card. So there you go. There's 2 cards. How fast is that, you guys? Super easy. Let me show you. Okay, so there's the graduation cards. Whoops, there's the graduation cards that we did. Awesome. Stamp on the inside, all that good stuff. So I'm going to put these aside, and we are going to go ahead and do card number 3. And this card actually features country flowers. And this is a set that is featured in my May blessing box. And there's a link. You can go and check out the video I did. And it's featuring these 2 papers. It's featuring the stamp set, which I'll show you here. But with the country flower bundle, watercolor pencils, trying to think what else. But let's make a card. This is not one of the cards in the kit, in the blessing box. But here is country flowers. And this one I intend to be a masculine type card. So I have all my parts and pieces. We have early espresso is the color I'm going to use. And we have a couple stamps that we're going to use. We're going to use a stool. And I'm going to make this a sympathy card, because, you know, the guys need sympathy cards too if they have a mom or a, wife that passes away. So we need masculine sympathy cards along with the pretty flowery ones for the ladies, So hopefully you guys will like this one. All right. So let me move this out of the way. And what I have here are a few things. I've done a little bit of die cutting already. This is our crumb cake, and this is, again, 8.5 by 5.5. I've scored it at 4 1/4, but I am going to bone fold it here to make it a little sturdier. Okay, so it's going to go this way. Now, this piece right here, let me move all these over to the side a little bit. There we go. This is from the designer paper in the bundle, and it's the Country Woods 12 by 12. So that is a mega suite. The Country Flowers is like in a mega suite. That's what we call it. But this is one of the papers that's in there. It's got lots of wood grain and just really cool looking stuff. All right, I'm going to put the darker down at the bottom. Okay, so this piece is 2.5 by 5.25, and we're going to put the dark side as the side that's showing, and that's going to kind of go right over here. Get that kind of centered and straight, Barb. Gotta get it straight. There we go. All right, so there's that one. The next thing we have is we have another piece from that same paper. That's one side. This is the back side. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use a die cut for this piece. All right, we're going to use this die cut. We're going to die cut that. And then our stool is actually going to be gray. Now, this is the other side of the gray. See that pattern? This is from the other paper that is in that mega suite, and there it's featured in my blessing box, Country Lace. So you can use masculine from this paper or girly, whatever you think. Nice DSP in that suite. Yeah, Nancy. There's so much you can do with it. We're going to use the gray, and we're going to use Early Espresso, and we're going to stamp this stool onto here, and then we're going to die cut it out with my mini cut and emboss machine. Okay, so I need to make sure I'm on my piece of paper here. There we go. I should have put a mat down, but I didn't. Okay, so there's that. We're going to die cut this out, and we're going to die cut this piece. And let's close this up for a moment. My mini boss is over here. Got all these things out in my space here. This is nice because we have some skinny folders that will go in this, and your die cutting, you've got all these plates for folders and for die cutting. So for die cutting, you need one and both of the number 2 plates. So that's what I have. And I'm right-handed, so I'm going to put it in on this side. So when you put these down, here's another tip for you. Don't stack them right on top of each other. Stagger them just a little bit. They'll grab much easier when you're putting them in here. So let's bring this over here. Now I don't want my die what do I want to say? I don't want it to shift. So I'm going to line this up, and I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to use a Post-it note to hold it in place, so that, I mean, you can use washi tape, you can use whatever works for you. I'm just going to use my Post-it note for now. Bring this up here so it doesn't get caught on the side. All right, this one I have plenty of space. I'm sorry, my hands are all in front of the camera. This one I have plenty of space, but I want this pot to, I want to try to catch some of this at the bottom. So I'm going to bring this as low as I can and just lay this in here and lay down my die. It doesn't matter if it shifts a tiny bit. The next thing is you have to make your sandwich, so this is going to go on top, just like that. All right, now let's run this through. Have to get my hand in. There we go. Get it started. All right. Nice and portable for when you go on your crops, all that fun stuff. And let's take these. So here is our little pot, and it gives it nice texture with that paper. And then our stool. Beautiful. Okay, that's what we need. So before I lose my dies, I'm going to put them back in my case. And that goes there, and that goes there. Okay. This. All right. So now we're ready to put our card together. We have one more stamping to do, but I have to strategically place that. So we're going to stamp in just a minute. All right, so here's what we have. Our stool. No coloring in this one. Our stool is kind of going to go off of the, I'm trying to think. I don't want to, yeah, we're going to kind of go off onto one side and the other. Alrighty, so that's just going to come down here at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this down flat. I have to be careful because I don't have my silicone mat under me and I don't want to get sticky on this glass. Alright, so let's get this over here. Alright, so there's that. We've got our stool. Our pot is going to sit on our stool like that. Okay, now I am going to pop this up. And I have this big piece of adhesive. I'm just going to put it on this. It's cut from the dimensional or the solid dimension sheets. And that's going to go right here. And so let's put that pot right like that. Okie doke. Now I have used the some dies. We have we have leaf dies. Here is one, and it gives you some nice details in the leaf. And I've cut it out of Mossy Meadow and Garden Green. Then I have some little extra leaves here in the Garden Green. I thought that I cut some in Mossy Meadow, but apparently I did not. I did some pre-cutting, so you wouldn't have to watch me do all these die cutting, since you already saw me do that first. So, hi Elaine. Okay, so now there's flowers that you can use with this too, but I don't want flowers. This is more of a masculine card. My thought was that I would take these leaves and I would just create a nice greenery for the pot, so that it's a mixture. Now I am going to cut this one apart. That's the reason I cut two of these. So I'm just going to cut that, and I think I'm going to come around here cut that out around. Okay, and grab this, and there is a tiny little spot right there. Whoops, right there where there's a little hole. So let's bring this in. Let's put some greenery there. Okay, and then see these other little leaves here? That way I did those in the Garden Green so that we can just extend that kind of over here, so that it's a mixture of the greenery. All right, so now that I know where I want these, I'm going to put a few of my mini dimensionals on the back of a few of these leaves. So we're going to take this one, and I'm going to put one there, and this looks like a good spot right there. So that'll hold it in there for me. So let's do that. Okay. I'm going to hold these where I want them. So I'm going to come on in here and not stick it down yet till I can get it in here. There we go. All right. Now let's pull this darker green, which is the Mossy Meadow. Grab a couple of these. Let's see, that's going to go kind of like that. Okay, so I need like one over here and one in this big section. How many of you have purchased this Country Flowers? I'm curious to know. How many of you have already purchased this in your new order for the new catalog? All right, let's get this piece. I know where I kind of want that. So let's bring this so that it kind of comes in here. I want this to come down into the pot. Okay, so there's that. And then we've got these little leaves. It's one of your favorite sets, Sue. Oh, I know. I'm really liking it. I have the birdhouse, but it's not here yet. I mean, I am getting the birdhouse set, the bundle too, because it's gorgeous. I love listening to the birds as I'm working, when I'm working from home. And, okay, so that leaf can go there. And let's see, let's get this leaf. Do we want another one over here? Yeah. Let's do, I'm just going to go ahead and put this down flat. Of course, we need this mat for this little piece here. So let me get a little bit of adhesive on the leaves. And let's bring that right there. Okay, so here's what we have so far. So that doesn't look too foo-foo, right? I think this is a great masculine card. So we've got that. Now the other thought that I had is I saw a sample somewhere where some of the leaves were kind of falling off. And I kind of thought about that because it is a sympathy card. And I don't know, I just kind of thought that it might be like tears falling down. I don't know. That's my creative mind. You know, kind of coordinate things, but I don't know if anybody else would think that, but that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to take this one, and it's kind of going to come right here. Let's take a one single one and put that kind of right there. Like there's some that have fallen off of the bush, the planter. How's that? All right, let's see if we can get one more. Maybe we can get one more coming off of the planter here, because we're not going to use any gems on this, but we are going to use some of the twine, I'll get it here in just a second. It is the Baker's Twine Essential Pack. This is going to be in the blessing box, this package. And so I am going to use this, and I do think I'm going to go ahead and try to do some type of something on here, right here. Now, our sentiment. This is using the Stylish Shape dies, and because it's a banner, I don't know that I want the banner all the way across like that. I'm thinking I might want to stamp it and come over this way and then cut off some of that. I think I kind of like that idea. What do you guys think? I'm going to wait. I'm going to listen to your, thank you, Bobby, so much. I'm going to listen to what you think. Should I leave this as a full banner on both sides? I can even bring it down farther, but up there. Or we can come over here and cut this part of the banner off. Or I was thinking this way and cut some of the banner off. So left, right, or center? Tell me left, right, or center. That would be good. I'll watch for your comments. And while I'm watching for your comments, I'm going to decide if I want to use the beige, this one, or the cream. I think I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to use the one that's like the crumb cake. Right, 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 right. Okay. I gotta sneeze. 1 second. Excuse me. All right. All right. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the help. So let me just take a look here. I'm going to take this. Maybe I should have done this. I probably should have done this before I put it on here. Otherwise, I am just going to make this tiny little bow. And thank you. I still think that it can look masculine with this tiny bow. And let's pull this. So this is an extra card. If you get the blessing box, this is an extra card that you will have to create with your supplies that you get in that blessing box. So I know some of you have already RSVP'd, and thank you so much. I really appreciate your business. More than I can tell you. Okay, I'm trying to make this kind of small. I really don't want this a big bow. So there, let me just see how this looks. Yeah, I think it's okay. I still think it looks pretty masculine. I'm happy with it, and I've got this tiny little bow. I just need to clip this with my ribbon scissors. And we're going to take a mini glue dot. One of the things you need in your basic stamper kit our mini glue dots. And we're going to take this and pop it on the back, and then I'm going to roll it behind there so that you don't have sticky everywhere, but I'm just going to kind of roll that glue dot. And we're going to take this bow, and I think we're just going to put it like right up here. Okay, and there, that's what we have. Super easy. We even have one more little leaf I could have falling off like that if I wanted to. Or, oh my gosh, okay, come over here. We could even put one over here on this side. I'll probably put this little guy somewhere. Let's go ahead back to our early espresso, coordinating with all our stuff. This is a sympathy card, remember, because our guys need sympathy cards too. Now, if you wanted to make it birthday, this is a great birthday card. Someone that needs a nice plant or pick-me-up, here you go. All right, so we're going to cut off some of this on the right. So let's get this over here. There we go. And then I'm going to clean that. I'll get my arm stuck in it. And if I don't, let's get this. So you guys, if you are interested in purchasing any of these products from me, you know you can go right up here to my store, or there's a link in the description, and you can purchase these products at my online store. Since we did use some of the online product at the very beginning, you can see all of that there too. Now I'm just going to kind of put this over this way, and I probably should have came over this way a little more, but I think that's good. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece off on the side because I'm going to use dimensionals to pop this up. And there we go. So let's grab some scrap of my dimensionals. I'm almost done. Look at that. I just have a little bit left, which is awesome. And then I can throw that out. Okay, here we are. We can bring this down a little bit. I love it. You know, I have this little leaf. I think maybe the leaf should go up here somewhere. Do you guys think the leaf should go up there anywhere? Since we're not doing gems, should we use this other leaf maybe up here? I don't know. What do you think? I think it's kind of out of place up there, though. I don't know. Maybe. I'm thinking and concentrating. Nah. I think we'll leave it. All right. So there we are. That is our finished card. So that is another idea. I'm going to move these up here out of the way. And using that country flowers and just making it a nice more masculine looking card, and it's a sympathy card. Maybe the inside. Yeah, Sue, I've got this piece I could do on the inside too. So yeah, I might add those on the inside, but I do have this piece left and that one little guy. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Now again, if you wanted to, also in the blessing box will be these, here we go, the neutral adhesive back sequins. So maybe these, you could add some sequins on here. This darker color would be good, or even the white kind of looks like the pot. You know, you could use those on there too. I'm not sure I want to use anything on there that's shiny. I'm just going to leave it like that. But that's an idea. But those sequins also come in the blessing box. So some great samples that I had shown in the link that you can see. So there is card number 3 for tonight. And let me grab the 2 graduation cards. And then these are the 3 cards that we did this evening. I hope that you guys got some tips or tricks out of tonight's cards. Hopefully you'll try them. I love this. Which one's your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? Tell me your favorite. Thank you. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you being here and watching and commenting. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Shar. All of you. Margaret likes three. Three's my favorite too. You like all three, Elaine? Yeah. Thank you. I'm looking at the iPad as it's rolling up here. Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. So maybe you'll try something here that we've done tonight. And if you have any questions on anything, now you guys know that we have our join special going on, which is all featuring the in colors. I don't have my flyer right here, I don't think. Wait a minute. Yes, I do. So, amazing deal. $82 value of all these things, plus you get to choose your 125 product. So don't forget about that. You can go right to my web page there and click join, and you can add what you want in that cart up to 125. That's another thing. You can't go over the 125. The best deal of all is that you get a $125 choice, $82 free on top of that for only $99 plus tax. So just wanted to share that out there again. You have all of May. I would love to have you as part of our team, our community. You guys are so awesome to be here with me. Let me see here. I'm just taking a quick look. All right. That is it for tonight. And you guys, I didn't keep you forever. How you like that? So I'm going to come back up here. We're done before 8. And so that is my goal. I want to give you some great ideas and tips. And then not keep you past 8 o'clock. That is my goal, to be done by 8. So thank you again. I love you all. You are such a blessing to me that I can't even tell you how much it is warms my heart to see the same names come in here every week and enjoy what I have to share. I hope that you will create something, and you can share it on our page, Stamp with Barb Ryder. I'd love to see what your creations are. But that's what I have. Thank you again if you're watching on the replay. If you're on YouTube, just let me know that you saw me on YouTube. I would really appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day. Aw, thank you, Carol. That's right. I probably won't talk to you guys till Mother's Day. Well, that was sweet. Thank you. By the way, Mother's Day, my mother-in-law, I think I mentioned this, we're done stamping. So those of you that know a little bit of the personal stuff going on, my mother-in-law is going to be coming home Saturday, so she'll be home for Mother's Day. And we have they have nursing care that's going to be set up to come in once she gets home, which is going to be so helpful for me because I'm the one that does most of the helping with her. She's right next door, but I still work 40 hours a week full time, and I have to go in the office now a couple days a week. So, and of course I'm going to keep stamping because it's my happy place. How's that? All right. Okay, you guys, happy Mother's Day to all of you. I will see you next time. Blessings. Bye-bye.